aiming to help current and former pro athletes build a financial game plan for success. Joining us now is former Pro Bowl NFL linebacker Bart Scott, along with managing director and head of Morgan Stanley Global Sports and Entertainment Division, Drew Hawkins. Gentlemen, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Well, it's really interesting to see you move from one industry to a next. Talk to us about this new phase of your life. What are you doing?
Well, for us at Morgan Stanley, we've had an opportunity to create Global Sports and Entertainment, which is a dedicated division focusing on the needs of athletes and entertainers. They live unique lives. They have challenging situations as it relates to their finances. And we wanted to have an opportunity to do something different, change the narrative, and work with them in a variety of different ways.
You know, Drew, I think you make such a good point. Why is it that so many times, story after story, I hear that athletes make so much money in a very short period of time, and then they lose it all?
Well, I think it's the education, and that's what we aim to do. We aim to go out there and give them the tools necessary for them to make informed decisions. You give a young kid a bunch of money, he has no idea about taxation, insurances, or setting up an estate plan, or how to grow it, save it, protect it, and we're failing at an institutional level. We're letting these kids come in, play football, and we're just sending them out into the world, and we're not preparing them.
Yeah, so what are you doing, Bart? I mean, how do you know?
Well, I know because I lived it. So I'm able to go out and give them experiences. Go out, we do a financial literacy program, and I just left the Pittsburgh Steelers. We go out at the collegiate level as well, and we go out and we just give them our advice.
Yeah.
We do it with Antoine Walker, and he's had a very public situation with finances. He goes out and explains how it happened, because you can look up and it's just gone.
Yeah, exactly.
And you wonder what happened. How did it go so fast?
Exactly.
So I think you hit the nail on the head, and obviously you lived it, but it's literacy. It's
right.
Having people understand finances. I teach a course to 8th graders, inner city kids, 8th graders, on finance, and that's the point that we're trying to get across is don't be afraid of money, understand money. But with the NFL, because we deal with a lot of athletes in my business, the NFL, the average career is 3 years. Take-home salary is $240,000 per year. So although these people may be spending money like they're multimillionaires, a lot of them aren't.
Right.
They don't understand that money has to stretch out. And it's funny because when they get that first check, and they, I remember getting my first check, and I turned it over, thought it was another one because how much taxes were taken. Like, this is it? Hold on. Somebody owe me some money. Excuse me. Can I talk to you folks?
Well, what are the big mistakes, Drew, that people make?
I mean, a lot of these guys, unfortunately, don't save. They think that the careers are going to last forever. Every given Sunday is a real thing. We saw examples last week where you have, unfortunately, Terrell Suggs has an incident that's going to put him out for the season.
Right, that's right.
Being aggressive with savings out of the gate is one of the things that we stress, and understanding, having a game plan. These individuals prepare before the season. You have to do the same thing as far as your finances are concerned, having a plan and sticking to it.
Real quick, I got to get your take on this season and everything that's going on. Patriots, Jets, Giants. I mean, what are your observations on this season?
Well, we were just talking about the AFC East, and this thing is wide open. Everybody thought that Chip Kelly had it all figured out. He went down to Atlanta and got it handed to him. So listen, it's always
the Jets here. Come on.
Listen,
say it.
I hope so, but this division is just jam-packed. Buffalo, everybody's strong. Miami, great game this week against the Pats and the Buffalo Bills.
I love it. Drew Hawkins, Bart Scott, thank you so much, gentlemen. Great stuff that you're doing.